Alani kanjon rane man imgano yakoyo mona kayo ngan kajo lap tata ole marmigin manyo. Tonight we gather to bid farewell to our Miss Pacific Islands, Moemoana Schwenke, her sister Moeatalagi, Schwenke, and her one-man media team, Arran Rogers.
You have been with us for a week and you have touched every corner of Marshall Islands. And we just want to say thank you for that. You have bring lightness and brightness to Marshall Island in this week. Kommol, tata.
Jerammon in all episode.
Miss Pacific Islands, as we bid you farewell, as well as your team, I would like you to know that you came, you captured the hearts of the Marshallese people, and we hope you will be leaving knowing you have friends here.
Yakwe and talufalava to you all. It is with great honor and a heart full of gratitude that I stand before you today, this evening, to express just how grateful I am to the people of the Marshall Islands, to our traditional leaders, esteemed government leaders, honorable ministers, senators, church leaders, elders, youth, Miss Marshall Islands, and my beloved OCIT family. You have all been the backbone of my trip to the Marshall Islands. Thank you to every single one of you here tonight and everyone in the Marshall Islands for your Yakwe spirit and for loving me as if I was a daughter of the Marshall Islands, embracing me as your very own, just the way our Pacific people do. What a week it has been here, humbling, unforgettable, and deeply cherished. Not everyone gets to say that they've visited one of the strongest and most resilient island nations in the world, but now I can say that with pride, I have a family here in the Marshall Islands. This week has been nothing short of life-changing. From the very moment I stepped off the plane, I was embraced with love and generosity that I will never forget. The convoy of smiling children and families, the hugs, the gifts, singing and dancing, being greeted here at the Marshall Islands Resort by the young men dancing, are all memories that I'll hold in my heart forever. The Marshall Islands may be small in size, but I've come to see that you have an immense heart. You've all shown me a side of this island nation that goes beyond the surface, a depth of generosity, a depth of culture, a depth of history and humanity. And I've seen it here like I've never seen it in any other place that I've visited. Kommol, tata. Looking back at everything that we've experienced this week, I feel overwhelmed of how much we've been able to achieve and cover, and I'm so excited to be able to share it with the rest of our Pacific region and the world. Visiting Woche and meeting our traditional leaders and Parliament was very humbling. Sitting down with ministers, speaker, senators, and their incredible partners gave me such a deep appreciation of the importance of strong Pacific leadership. I was also inspired to be around and surrounded by the wisdom of women entrepreneurs and leaders in the Marshall Islands, as well as be around many Marshallese youth and creatives, including being on the radio with the one and only Yasta Man, a moment I'll always smile about. Having the ongoing support from sponsors, including the National Communications Authority, NTA, and Air Marshall Islands, has been a great support during my visit here, as well as the place that we are now at, the accommodation Marshall Islands Resort. Today and a few of the other days, we've been able to explore the Alele Museum, learning about the National Nuclear Commission, and visiting Tobola brought me closer to the heart of your history and the hardships and just how resilient Marshall Islands people are. Meeting the paddling club, being able to learn from traditional knowledge holders and navigators. There are no real words to describe the wisdom that is felt here, and that Marshallese people are the true Pacific people of the sea. Spending time with local businesses, enjoying the food, the local food here in the Marshall Islands, even being able to share some of Samoan culture with young children on Wednesday night. We were able to host a class, a Siva Samoa class for about 100 children, and that was a great honor because it gave me an insight of how much potential Marshallese children have, and they're willing to just grasp any opportunity that is given. Islet hopping, being able to go to Bekendrik, Eneko, Enimanit, and Bokenbotten, each one was very breathtaking. Also being able to visit your many handicraft store and just see the real essence of the unique art that is available here. Today we were able to visit the College of the Marshall Islands as well as the hospital's wellness center, and I could feel in every visit how much pride you have in your culture, history, and in the way forward for the future. You've shown me a side of the Marshall Islands that I only was able to see in websites or in headlines or hearing about the hardships of climate change. You've shown me this week that your nation is very much more than that. You're a nation of strength, of love, and pride. And you've reminded me that even in the smallest of places, you can leave the biggest marks on people's heart. And that's exactly what you've done this week visiting here. To Miss Marshall Islands, Clarette, I'm very lucky to call you a friend and a sister, and watching you this week has been very inspiring, seeing how much you are respected by your people. You show us that it's possible for young women to be humble and bold and be accomplished in anything that they pursue, and you've set a beautiful example for many young women and girls here in this island that they don't have to limit themselves to small goals, but they can achieve any dream that they set out for. Kommol tata for everything. I would also like to acknowledge the OCIT team, CEO, marketing manager Laurie, the other crew that was with us throughout the whole week, Laurie, Lala, and Chewy. You've been all anchors of this week. You've kept everything moving, no matter how busy or chaotic it got. Thank you for being there every step of the way, for capturing moments that I can now look back on forever. And as I prepare to leave, I realize that I'm not just leaving with memories, but I'm leaving with connection and family and friends, and for that I am forever grateful. The Marshall Islands now feels like it is deeply a part of me, and I hope that in some way I've left a little piece of me here with you, and that I can continue to share about the Marshall Islands to every single person I meet. Kommol tata, Marshall Islands. Thank you for everything. I will keep you all in my prayers. God bless you all. Soifua maia manuia.
Moemoana, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for gracing our shores. Know that you have the full support and appreciation of the whole Marshallese community. Thank you for your hard work, for your sacrifice, and for representing all of us so beautifully.
You are welcome to visit us again anytime, and we will be ready with our yoke spirit to welcome you.